Welcome back to Living Local on this Wellness Wednesday. Research is revealing that hormonal imbalances, especially in women, are much more prevalent than previously thought. These imbalances can impact our mood, appetite, and overall health. For some people, making simple lifestyle changes or using natural supplements can help restore hormones to a healthy balance. Here to tell us more about this topic is the only Just Jody with Homegrown Health Radio. Joni, great to have you here.
Thank you so much. This is such an important topic. So many women have hormonal imbalances, and it's almost everybody I know.
Wow, that just absolutely blows my mind. So what exactly can throw hormones out of balance?
Anything from stress to toxic fragrances found in your popular over-the-counter sprays, body sprays and mists and lotions that you buy. Those are called xenoestrogens, and those are synthetic estrogens made in a lab, and it thwarts your own limbic system in your nose up to your brain. So like there's no filter there to filter out what the chemicals can do and how it can affect the brain. So right away in the front part of our brain we have our pituitary, our hypothalamus, and we have portions of our brain that control our hormones. So immediately we can get hormonally off balance and really pushed more towards estrogen dominance.
Yeah.
With xenoestrogens, yeah.
So it's crazy to me, and I had not known anything about xenoestrogens or, you know, the chemicals in our typical types of body sprays and bath and beauty products until recently. And I was like, what? So a lot of females can be struggling with estrogen dominance, because they're just bathing with, you know, a certain body wash that has fragrance in it or deodorant or that sort of thing. To me, it's in so many products. So it's like, how do I get beside that? But we'll get there eventually. But first, what are some signs and red flags that our hormones may be out of whack?
Well, first off, it can be stubborn belly fat and weight loss issues, not being able to lose weight no matter what you do, even though you're, you know, eating a nutritious diet and you're exercising and you're, you know, using things for stress relief. Really, that's one of the first signs. Also, like cold hands and cold feet, you can see a lot of thyroid issues, kind of feeling sluggish, having brain fog, increase in anxiety and depression, which is such a common symptom for so many things. Maybe hormones aren't even the first thing that they think about. You know, they think, oh, maybe some circumstances changed in my life, and that must be why I'm going through such a hard time. But really, it could also be the underlying issue of hormonal imbalance. And then, of course, infertility issues or issues with your menstrual cycle as well, whether it's too long or too short. Usually with an estrogen dominance, you've got a longer, heavier period and maybe even more time in between, or I'm sorry, shorter time in between your periods. So I know a girl who had a period for months and it never ended, or it's a shorter amount of time. So you have your period for 2 weeks and then 2 weeks later you'll have it again.
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because obviously the menstrual cycle is completely dictated by hormones. So obviously if you got one hormone that's kind of too much of it, then that's going to definitely impact the entire system and cause issues there. Wow. There's just so much to unpack here.
Always so much with women's health, and it's so good to be able to have this conversation.
So let's talk first about lifestyle factors. What can we do on a daily basis to promote healthy hormone balance?
Well, we definitely want to make sure we are reading our ingredients with our bath and body products, because, you know, it's been estimated that women, if we do all the things, right, if we get all the ready, including shaving and, you know, shampooing and conditioning our hair and putting in our hair products, our makeup, we can be exposed up to 500 toxins, of which some are definitely xenoestrogens, including the fragrances, the sprays, the perfumes, in just one day. So that makes a huge difference. If we can lighten that toxic load, Environmental Working Group is a great resource, and I look up a lot of ingredients in cosmetics and products that women use there to find out whether or not there are xenoestrogens in it. The other thing is making sure we have good sleep. Alcohol plays a huge role because our liver and our gut also play a very big role in hormonal conversion. For instance, serotonin, the happy hormone, 80% of that is produced in our gut. So if we're having poor gut health, we're not going to have great happy abilities and capabilities. We're not going to have access to that much serotonin. So it's just a matter of keeping stress low, keeping toxins out of our body. If you do have toxins like alcohol, making sure that you support your liver, support your gut, you know, give yourself a little extra.
Wow, it almost feels a little overwhelming when you think about it. Just with the products that we use, I am in my head like walking myself through, okay, what do I use? I wash my face with face wash, and then I put lotion on my face, and then I wash my hair, and then do you know how much hairspray I use?
Yes.
I'm like, that can't be good for to ingest, you know?
Yeah.
And all the variety of other products, just perfume.
Yep.
So what's that website again that we can check?
Oh, Environmental Working Group,
okay.
EWG.org.
Okay.
Super easy.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to check that out just to kind of fact check and make sure the products that we're using are not including those xenoestrogens there. Okay, good to know. Now, in addition to the basics, the sleep, the nutrition, looking at our products, there are also certain supplements that we can use that may potentially help us boost our hormones to a natural, healthy range. Now, first up, we have Chastaberry.
Yeah.
What is this?
Chasteberry is
Chasteberry.
Vitex. Vitex. It's okay. This is really the main one. I mean, really, if you are having hormonal imbalance and noticing issues with your menstrual cycle, this is kind of the go-to. If you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, or you are already on birth control, you would not be a good candidate for this. But chasteberry, it came from the Mediterranean and Asia. It's been used forever. I mean, it's been used for women's health for a very, very long time. And what it does is it helps your body find its natural balance, and it can even help reduce the amount of estrogen in your body. Yes, and so it even has its antioxidant properties, are anti-inflammatory, and excuse me, it even helps you with being able to trigger your body's own opioid centers, so it's good to help with pain as well. So that way you're staying off over-the-counter drugs. There have even been some implications in it helping with reduction and treatment of breast cancers, prostate cancers, colon, lung, and uterine cancers as well.
So where can folks find that?
I get these all at Natural Grocers. It comes in capsules, or it comes in a liquid formula as well. And sometimes you can find it mixed with other herbs too. So like in this female hormonal balance, wild yam, which is also helpful with progesterone. So we've got our chasteberry for estrogen, and we've got our wild yam for progesterone balance, and then hawthorn berry, motherwort herb, nettles, oat seed, raspberry leaf, which red raspberry leaf is a really wonderful tea that you can ingest that also helps balance hormones. So there's just so much in the way of food, herbs, supplements, and things that you can take to support your existing systems.
Beautiful. So once we get the foundation in place, we can use some of these supplements to even help our body more to kind of reach that balance. You mentioned red raspberry leaf tea. How does that work?
So it's just a tea. It's the leaves from the red raspberry plant. If you have red raspberries growing in your backyard wild, or otherwise if you intentionally plant them, grab the leaves, dehydrate them. You can do that in the oven at 200 degrees, grind them up, mix them up, and then you can make a tea out of it. And it not only has trace minerals, but it's also a uterine tonic, which tones the uterus and helps keep it tip-top.
I love this stuff. There's so much information.
Yes.
Joni, thank you so much for enlightening us today. We appreciate it. If you'd like some more information, you can check out Joni's podcast, Homegrown Health Radio, wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll also have these details posted on ourquadcities.com.